Welcome to Neville Goddard's teachings. I am your host, Ramesh, and in this video, I'm going to read Chapter 5 of At Your Command. I'm sorry for the time it took to create this video. Just had a lot of things to do and I had a lot more work. But let's continue. Let's go on. Chapter 5. I am the vine, and ye are the branches. Consciousness is the vine, and those qualities which you are now conscious of being are as branches that you feed and keep alive. Just as a branch has no life except it be rooted in the vine, so likewise things have no life except you be conscious of them. Just as a branch withers and dies if the sap of the vine ceases to flow towards it, so do things in your world pass away if you take your attention from them, because your attention is as the sap of life that keeps alive and sustains the things of your world. To dissolve a problem that now seems so real to you, all that you do is remove your attention from it. In spite of its seeming reality, turn from it in consciousness. So here, what it means is simply, I already explained this in my previous video, that all you need to do is turn away from your problems. You have to look the other way, symbolically. So don't think about your problems, think about a solution. All right, that's actually what's written here. Let's continue. Let's see here. Become indifferent and begin to feel yourself to be that which would be the solution of the problems. Right? For instance, if you were imprisoned, no man would have to tell you that you should desire freedom. Freedom, or rather, the desire of freedom would be automatic. So why look behind the four walls of your prison bars? Take your attention from being imprisoned and begin to feel yourself to be free. Feel it to the point where it is natural. The very second you do so, those prison bars will dissolve. Apply this same principle to any problem. So he gives a short example. When you're imprisoned, you don't think of those bars. You will automatically think of freedom. So this means that whenever you have a problem, you will also automatically think of a problem. Short example, when you're hungry, you think about food, right? When you're thirsty, you think about a nice drink. When you're poor, you think about money. You want something to buy, right? And when you're alone, you have a desire to be with someone, to have a relationship. So you see, the solution is always there. We always automatically think of the solution. Let's continue. I have seen people who were in debt up to their ears apply this principle, and in the twinkling of an eye, debts that were mountainous were removed. Let's go to the next page. I have seen those whom doctors had given up as incurable take their attention away from their problem of disease and begin to feel themselves to be well, in spite of the evidence of their sense to the contrary. See? These people actually completely ignored their material world. When they were sick, they actually ignored that they were sick, and they actually thought of being healthy. There's a fly here. Let's continue. In no time at all, this so-called incurable disease vanished and left no scar. Your answer to Whom do you say that I am? Ever determines your expression. As long as you are conscious of being imprisoned or diseased or poor, so long will you continue to outpicture or express these conditions. So here he gives a really great example. When you're poor and you keep thinking, oh, I'm so poor, I wish I were rich, you will always be poor. You will be in that state. You will always be the version of you who is poor. And you will not be the version of you who is rich and has everything you want. Let's continue. When man realized that he is now that which he is seeking and begins to claim that he is, he will have the proof of his claim. This cue is given you in words, "Whom seek ye?" And they answered, "Jesus." And the voice said, "I am he." Jesus here means salvation or savior. You are seeking to be salvaged from that which is not your problem. Does it make sense, right? It says that you want to be saved from your problem. So you're looking for a savior, salvation. Let's continue. I am is he that will save you. If you are hungry, your savior is food. I just gave an example. If you are poor, your savior is riches. If you are imprisoned, your savior is freedom. If you are diseased, it will not be a man called Jesus who will save you, but health will become your savior. Therefore, claim I am he. In other words, claim yourself to be the thing desired. Claim it in consciousness, not in words, and consciousness will reward you with your claim. You are told, "You shall find me when you feel after me." Well, feel after that quality in consciousness until you feel yourself to be it. So here it says feel in capitals a lot. And what does feel really means? We already went through this. Feel the reality of whatever you want. Like right now in this material world, or like in a dream, you feel that a dream is very real, right? This is when you feel it real. Let's continue. When you lose yourself in the feeling of being it, the quality will embody itself in your world. You are healed from your problem when you touch the solution of it. Who has touched me? For I perceive virtue is gone out of me. Yes, the day you touch this being within you, feeling yourself to be cured or healed, virtues will come out of your very self and solidify themselves in your world as healings. It is said, "You believe in God." So here he says it's about touch. This simply means your desire and your imagination. So desire and imagination, two things, have to touch. How do they touch? When you feel the reality of your imaginal act. When you visualize, you can feel the reality. You hear with your ears, you see with your eyes. Most important, you feel with your hands or your lips. Like for instance, the apple. You bite the apple, you can feel it. You can feel your teeth drilling the apple. You can hear the sound of you biting that apple. All your senses. This is how you feel your scene to be a reality. Let's continue. Believe also in me, for I am he. Have the faith of God. He made himself one with God. and found it not robbery to do the works of God. Go you and do likewise. Yes, begin to believe your awareness, your consciousness of being to be God. Claim for yourself all the attributes that you have heretofore given an external God, and you will begin to express these claims. Let's see here. So here he simply says that you must believe that your awareness, your consciousness, your mind is the one and only God and not some man in the sky with a big white beard. This is what Neville says. So let's continue. For I am not a God afar off. I am nearer than your hands and feet, nearer than your very breathing. I am your awareness of being. I am that in which all that I shall ever be aware of being shall begin and end. For before the world was, I am. And when the world shall cease to be, I am. Before Abraham was, I am. This I am is your awareness. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. The Lord, being your consciousness, except that which you seek is first established in your consciousness, you will labor in vain to find it. All things must begin and end in consciousness. So here we can just translate that consciousness or God is your imagination, your mind. And it makes sense. Everything is in the mind. Your imagination is really, it's big. You can use it for anything and it has power. You can be anywhere in imagination and you can go anywhere. You can be whatever you want and you can have whatever you want and experience whatever you want. And it is the one and only reality. Remember this. Let's continue. So blessed indeed is the man that trusteth in himself, for man's faith in God will ever be measured by his confidence in himself. Quick word, confidence. I believe it comes from the Latin confidere and it means to trust. So you have to trust yourself. Trusting yourself is knowing that whatever you do or believe in is right. And when you know what you do is right, you are relaxed, you are calm. And when you are calm, this is the perfect state for imagining. So being calm is key. Have a calm mind. Let's continue. You believe in a God, believe also in me. Put not your trust in men, for men, but reflect the being that you are, and you can only bring to you or do unto you that which you have first done unto yourself. No man taketh away my life, I lay it down myself. I have the power to lay it down and the power to take it up again. No matter what happens to man in this world, it is never an accident. It occurs under the guidance of an exact and changeless law. No man, manifestation, comes unto me except the Father within me draw him, and I and my Father are one. This is interesting. So here it says, no man comes unto me except the Father within me draw him. This literally means that there is no manifestation that will reach me unless my imagination thinks of it. So here it actually says that your imagination, your imaginal act, must think of it first, and only then will it happen in your real world. Let's continue. Believe this truth and you will be free. Man has always blamed others for that which he is, and will continue to do so until he find himself as cause of all. I am comes not to destroy, but to fulfill. So here, Neville clearly says that everything that happens to you is because of you. And even though this concept might be a little bit difficult to understand, and well, I completely understand that you might not agree, he actually, well, I think I explained this in the previous video, but in short, it's everything you think of, and also all the things people have been telling you. If you have always been told, for example, that money is not good, it will not make you happy, it will only make life easier for you, well, guess what? It's going to be that way exactly for you. As for me, I believe money can buy happiness. I mean, I can buy things that make me happy. I can buy the food I want. I can buy all the drinks I want. I can buy a TV, a new laptop. So I'm looking down for some reason. Don't pay attention to it. But yeah, I always believe that money equals happiness. And well, when I'm holding that 50 euro note in my hands, you will see me smile, trust me. And I know it makes you smile as well. So it's my mantra. Money creates happiness. That's my mantra. And you should create your own. Don't listen to people telling you all these things because you will cause your own misfortune. Cause your own fortune. Let's see. Let's continue. I am the awareness within you. Destroys nothing but ever fill full the molds or conception one has of oneself. It is impossible for the poor man to find wealth in this world, no matter how he is surrounded with it, until he first claims himself to be wealthy. So here, claim yourself to be wealthy, imagine yourself to be wealthy already. Just imagine you're counting a lot of money or you buy something really expensive. You already have what you want. Remember that and remember it well. For signs follow, they do not proceed. See? Signs follow when you imagine an act and you feel it real. Let's continue. To constantly kick and complain against the limitations of poverty while remaining poor in consciousness is to play the fool's game. So when you're poor and you keep complaining about poor, guess what? You will always be poor. Changes cannot take place from that level of consciousness, for life in constantly outpicturing all levels. Follow the example of the prodigal son. Realize that you yourself brought about this condition of waste and lack, and make the decision within yourself to rise to a higher level where the fatted calf, the ring, and the robe await your claim. See? So it's very simple that, again, he repeats that everything in your life, you caused it yourself by whatever you think. And it makes sense. If you keep thinking, oh, I'm never lucky, I have to work hard, and some people are just lucky, well, guess what? This will be your reality, always. Let's see, I think there's, well, here we go. That was chapter 5. I'm just looking at my phone. I have to stop the video. Anyways, this was chapter 5. Next video might be a little bit sooner. I think I might even do it tomorrow or yeah. Thank you for watching, and well, I hope you have learned something. I hope this made the reading a little bit easier for you. And yeah, I'll guess I will see you next time. If you have any questions, if you like some help, just email me. I think the description is in the, well, the email is in the description box. Everything will be in the description box. And yeah, send me an email at Neville Goddard's Teachings if you have any questions. I don't want to tell you that you have to like and subscribe because it speaks for itself. And if I am a master manifester, which I am not yet, but I should be, then I don't have to say all these things. So from now on, I just want to tell you that I'm not going to be like all the other YouTubers. I'm not going to say like and subscribe. This will be the last time I will actually mention it. I mean, if you think about it, you don't have to. Only need you only need to imagine that you already have likes, you already have subscribes. That's how the law works, right? Assume. Anyways, thank you again for watching, and yeah, leave a comment. I don't even have to say that, but thank you for watching it. And I've received a lot of kind words from a lot of people, and it means a lot to me. I just want to let you know that, right now I might not have many subscribers, but it's never about the amount. It's about the quality of people that are in your life, and I'm very grateful for that. So thank you, and I will see you next time. Now, let us go into the silence.